By a party line vote, the state Senate tonight approved the governor's two-year budget. The spending plan includes a number of amendments that now must be worked out with the House. News Channel 5's John Kosich was the only local reporter in Columbus, and he has more from the State House.
Into the night, the Senate discussed the governor's $55.6 billion budget, a dialogue that lasted much longer, Democrats argue, because they weren't being heard in the process, and in turn, neither were the constituents.
I feel sorry for the people of this state that their lives have become pawns in the game of power, politics, majority, and control.
The budget closed the state's record deficit without raising taxes, but also included a 50% cut over 2 years in funding to local governments. The Senate version restores a small portion of that funding, but Democrats argued not nearly enough.
There are important, vital programs that are being underfunded here, and we're balancing this budget on the back of those folks, the most vulnerable in the state, and we can do better.
Throughout the day, the Democrats took issue with the $8 billion figure. Republicans finally said enough.
There have been experts over the last entire year that have said it's $8 billion, Republican, Democrat, nonpartisan. I guess there's two kinds of facts, those you look up and those you make up.
The governor says the deficit may in fact be smaller today, but he's planning for tomorrow.
Look, when we started, we had a $7.7 billion deficit. We have had some economic improvement, but what's up today is down tomorrow. That's why we have to be careful.
That's something others, he says, can learn a lesson from.
It sends a message really to the rest of the country, and I think it also sends an important message to Washington, is face up to your challenges. Face up to them. Don't play politics.
There is one more vital round, though, in this budget process where politics will ultimately be tested. A compromise that must now be reached between the House and Senate versions of the plan, a compromise that will determine in this bill what actually stays, what goes, and what still may be added. In Columbus, John Kosich, News Channel 5.